Maybe an actually exciting sprint. Aborted start because of photographers. Tough times out here across the Atlantic. The sprint race is at 6 AM. The sprint race was freaking sick. Red Bull trying to figure out why Checo is slow. What's the limitation? Checo. Max Alphant doing a 9. Please sir, may I have some graphics? The graphics. Current status of the graphics design guy. I think I forgot something. If you forgot, then it wasn't important. Yeah, you're right. What about a formation lap? You've already had one. We've had one, yes. What about a second one? You have no idea how much I missed you. What time are you coming over? What the F does that mean? It means I'm not showing up. Who cares about live timing? Max still first. Ha 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 ha. You thought it would be different this time. The finish line of the sprint race. Logan who started 15th. Alex who started from the pit lane. Lap 1 to 3. Rest of the sprint race. The graphics are back, but the race is over. Sprint races. I sleep. FP3. Wheel crap. Norris right now. This is where I shoulda woulda coulda put my Austrian sprint race trophy if I had a better start. I can't follow the sprint race without my graphics. My graphics. Where the graphics? I owe you an apology. I wasn't really familiar with your game. Me after the first laps of the Austrian sprint. Oscar during sprint races. What are you doing? Play the team game, Oscar. What are you? In a Mercedes sandwich? What if Piastri has ADHD and that's why he's so much faster in sprint races? Sir, this is a wonders. If you know, you know. Lando, you think you're better than me. Verstappen, I'm better than you. Great drive from Piastri. Magnussen just outside the points too. Norris didn't capitalize when he had the chance, and Checo finishing 17.5 seconds behind Max in a sprint is something. Max is still the best driver in F1. No, Norris did capitalize. This was fully Oscar working for Max. Don't get me wrong, he deserves P2, and it was a great move, but he cost McLaren everything today, let's be totally real. Victory, McLaren. Verstappen, Norris, Piastri. Verstappen, McLaren's. F1, what a great sprint race. F1 fans. Well, we do have one small criticism, the ending. It was a little predictable. Sprint race, Max, Oscar and Lando. Yes, I'm in the lead. Romeo no uno reverse card. Oh goddammit. F1 fixing the live timing tower during a sprint race. Where is the timing tower? Me. Norris vs Piastri. Austria sprint summarized. Oscar and Lando. Max. Max's mirrors today. When a pit lane issue means you don't get to set a quick lap. Go out late in SQ3 to get the best track evolution. Have an issue in the pit and fail to get a flying lap. Leclerc. F1 graphics in the Austrian sprint. No way they're celebrating points now. Finishing the sprint with both cars in the points. Ricciardo didn't make it to Q2 in Austrian sprint quali. F1 veteran and former race winner couldn't beat Yuki in the Austrian sprint race. Beefed with Yuki in Bahrain SMH. Knows what a kilometer is. Sargent made it to Q2 in Austrian sprint quali. Beat teammate and F1 veteran Alex Albon in the sprint. He and Alex get along well and are chill. Doesn't know what a kilometer is. Me trying to figure out the lap number without graphics like. Mistakes make you stronger. Lando after the season. Norris every time he defends from Verstappen. Norris going from P2 to P1 to P3 in the space of 3 corners. Parker. Verstappen leading every race. Meanwhile Perez chilling in P8. Verstappen in 2024. Piastri every time there's a sprint race. Sargent not last, and ahead of Albon. Freedom. Multi-million dollar business, but can't show the timing graphics. What happened to Shane? Albon mate, here's your place, after losing to Sargent in 2 consecutive sessions. McLaren fans complaining about another lost win with stake. F1 fans. Lando, Oscar, Max win 4.616 seconds. McLaren should have told Oscar to hold position, change my mind. Sprint win, Lando, Oscar. Watch F1 quali, watch Spa 24 start. Q1, Lance Stroll. What the F is K-Mac doing in top 5? Verstappen in Q2. Speed, I'm speed. Alonso driving this Aston Martin GP2 engine. Didn't need to do my boy Carlos like that. Track dominance Verstappen versus Sainz. And we go now to the Aston Martin debrief. In terms of pace we have no pace. Me watching Aston be worse than Haas. Sad L plan noises. Look at how they massacred my boy. Hamilton. His garage. Review of Austria 2024 qualifying. Mercedes mechanics in the pits. Frick up SQ3. Frick up Q3. Leclerc. Perez. Get a second behind Max. Perez. Be a second behind Max. Pain. Braking. Checo Perez signs to Uzbekistan F4. Rest of the grid. Max. Patrez. P8. DNF. Hamilton after watching Ferrari at the Austrian Grand Prix qualifying. Braking. Hamilton abandons Ferrari switch for 2025. Pole position. Simply lovely. What's so funny? Some people think Max will be challenged this season. What time are you coming? What the F does that mean? It means I'm not showing up. Your day if you subscribe and like this video.